Okay guys, I thought I'd make a quick video from my bunker because things are about to go down. Okay. There's not a lot to see because it's dark, and this could be the beginning of the dark winter that Mr. Bright, an American spokesman, way back in 2020 spoke about. As soon as someone mentioned blackout, I was all over it. Next day, Mr. Bright stands up somewhere in America and announces, well, he was announcing something, but he dropped the word blackout. See the irony? Right, this is just a little astrology video. Because a lot of people have been saying to me, oh, what happened on the Grand Conjunction on the 21st to the 25th? Well, a lot of things happened in the sky. That's what I will say. However, this goes a lot deeper, because this is what Freemasonry is all about. Kind of like right now, especially on the 6th, which was yesterday, because there's other conjunctions going on with other planets. All sorts of things going on. And what's happening now, you can take back to 9/11. 9/11. Now, a lot of people think 9/11 is just a date, which it is. But you've also heard about 3/11 as well. I mean, if you follow my old channel, this date 3/11 is quite significant, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean the 3rd of November. Oh no, it's a little bit deeper than that. This is astral theology we're talking about here. So, basically, let me refer to my notes, of which there are several. So, where could I start? Well, I'm going to leave you a link to Levette. That's all I will say, because she's the #1 person to go to understand about, on a deeper level, on an astro theology wise, she's got it nailed. It's not easy to understand, but it is. But all you need to know is what's happening right now, like now, as in like now, is that there's some other planets that are lining up in a certain house. It's basically the House of Parliament, you might as well say. This moment in time is where there's basically there's immutable cross? Hang on. In the heavens, basically. Where a lot of houses are a lot of planets are in the same house. And right at this moment now, as we speak, there's a lot of stuff going to happen. As in division of government, people, opinions. The critical mass point that I was talking about a long time ago. Where everybody's all over the place. Because it's a perfect opportunity for a ritual. Because 9/11 was a ritual, not because of the reason that you think, like I say, because of the date. It's more to do with how close a planet was to another planet. And like I say, I will leave you a link to Levette's channel. But it's very significant because 3/11 is to do with the distance of a planet, or where it crosses over in the celestial sky. and so was 9/11. 9/11 was the dates, obviously the month and the year, the month and the day. However, it was more in line and conjunction with what was going on above the heavens than the actual date. It's, the actual date itself, the significance of that date. It's basically when it's when the planets cross. It's the dividing line. And on 9/11 it was Leo and Virgo, and on 3/11, which is what happened yesterday, on the 6th, that these two other planets, I think it's Aquarius and Pisces, they crossed, which makes 3/11. Basically, it's the beginning of Game of Thrones, all this lot. This is what it's all about now. And this month is a massive one, huge. And it's important everybody stays in the middle pillar, basically. Don't take any sides whatsoever. You just got to imagine yourself in the middle of a cross, looking around you, surveying all the madness that you're going to see. And they're really going to ramp it up. They're going to confuse the masses as much as possible with everything that's in is going to be out, everything that's up is going to be down. In, out, shake it all about. It's difficult to explain just off the bat, because you have to listen to it. I'll probably listen to it twice, I'll go back. But some of them are an hour long, and it's really deep astral theology. But I'll tell you what, it's incredibly interesting, because right now we're at a real critical conjunction point in the heavens above us, and it's influencing everything and everyone. A bit like critical mass. And there's an event going to happen. I'm convinced of it now. On 3/11, which is not the date, 3rd of November, which everybody thought. And I myself did get dragged down that rabbit hole, but it's not about that. It's about what's happening in the stars above. And Jupiter is the daddy of them all, by the way. Jupiter is the daddy. Because I don't know whether any of you knew this, but back in Babylonian times, Jupiter was called Nibiru. That's right. As in neighbour. As in mystery and something else. But yeah, in Babylonian, Jupiter is Nibiru. Nibiru means neighbour. Unbelievable, eh? So yeah, but this ain't over yet. This is going to go on for 4 years until the heavenly bodies get themselves sorted out, who's in what house and all the rest of it. It's actually going to take 4 years, but there's something going to happen between now, and the 4th of February. That's another significant date. But people should feel it. Should be able to feel it. Yeah. Did you guys know that Valentine's Day is purposely made for people to celebrate love? So you make love. So you have a baby around about Halloween the next year. That's right. That's what Valentine's is all about. Trying to conceive a baby around about Halloween will guarantee you a baby in the Halloween month of October. And anyone born in them dates or on Halloween will have definitely been conceived around about Valentine. There's a certain date, I think Halloween's connected to, Valentine's is connected to Halloween. And that's why they did it. These Freemasons and all the rest of it, all they do, everything by the stars. Absolutely everything. They don't wipe their own backside in the morning or blow their nose or sniff the first line of coke or drink the first glass of red wine without consulting the stars. But they don't teach you any of this in mainstream education, really. They tickle on the edges, and after that they tell you it's a load of crap. Well, it's not. very powerful forces, huge powerful forces. But these elites are quite dumb, because what they're just trying to delay the inevitable, really. They really do think they're going to get away with it, or they're going to be able to negate the word of the Lord and somehow mess around with planets and all the rest of it, which you can do. But ultimately, they're not your planets to mess around with. And there's nothing you can do to change what's coming. Because he made all this. And other galaxies and Milky Ways. So this is the dumbest plan that anyone could have ever come up with. And they're called the elite. The elite of numb-knuckledness. Unbelievable. Whoever come up with this plan to see if they can beat God needs to have a serious word. It's just nuts. It really is. I just don't know what to say about that. I really don't. You can even knock all the planets out of the solar system if you want. You can blow them up with whatever, but nothing's going to change what's going to happen. They can try and mess about with time. They can whack nuclear bombs into the Van Allen belt. They can smash satellites into Mercury. All trying to mess around with time to delay the inevitable, which was long written down, which has been completely ignored, to the point it's delusional. It's embarrassing to be on the same planet as someone who thinks he can get away with that. I went out today and I felt the effects of this conjunction that happened on the 6th. I'm telling you now, whoa. There's loads of homeless people outside. The town's just full of them. There's nobody out. All the big international corporations are open. And it's just full of food in the window. And I went into the shop. Anyway, but it's important everybody stays balanced between now and February the 4th. Most important, stay in the middle and just observe from the cross all the madness around you, and just stay calm and stay cool. And I'll leave you the link for Levette. Peace out. Just be cool. Because if you step out of that centre of that cross to any other, well, just be cool. Peace out.